Older than the Jedi? That is terrifying. It's huge. And what on earth was that? Why? What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben and today I'll be reacting to The Bad Batch Season 2 Episode 5. Now I'm just really happy with what they did in the last episode. Tech got so much focus and honestly he might be one of my favourite of the batch now, just after seeing how much he's been developed and focused on through this season. So really I honestly don't care what comes next. I think I'm just happy that we got that much on Tech. If anything, maybe get some more development on Echo and give him a lot more focus. But after just seeing what they did with Tech, I completely trust that I'm assuming that we're going to have some development on Echo soon. If they get it with Tech, it's got to be with Echo. So yeah, I don't mind what comes next. I'm happy. I'm just happy. Now I have been asked to rank my favourite characters of the show so far, and I've just thought, thinking about it, it's just so difficult because I really love all of them, and that's weird. Like I would think Season 1 Tech would have been down the list quite a bit, but after seeing what's happened with him so far in Season 2, he's definitely shot up a lot. I think Hunter maybe has gone down a little with him just not getting much focus this season so far. I'm sure that will change. He's like the main one, and he's the closest one to Omega. Omega's definitely, I think Crosshair is really top of my list at the minute, just because of how interesting his story is becoming and him sort of navigating where he's going with the Empire, his whole loyalty thing. I find that really interesting. Tech's definitely, I don't know if I'd put Tech at number 2. Wrecker, probably number 2. Love Wrecker, I think he's hilarious, and I do love that he also is kind of a genius when it comes to explosives and weapons. Absolutely love that. Hunter's probably number 3, but then Omega I really love. If all of them, they're not bad. I don't think there's like a last place that I don't like a character. I think Omega's after Hunter. She's new, we didn't see her in Clone Wars, but I really like her addition to the group. And watching her grow is like quite interesting as well, and how she's fitting in with everything. And then I think after her, it's probably Tech and then Echo. And like I love all of them, and it's just, I think for me it's just where they've developed as characters. Wrecker, we've had the whole thing with the chip. Crosshair, we're getting to see so much more interesting stuff with him in the Empire. Tech, we're doing so much more with him in this season. Then Hunter and Omega, we had so much development on in Season 1. And Echo, he feels like we haven't got a lot on him yet. He's really interesting. He's basically a cyborg now, and he's been through so much, yet it's never really been touched on. So if I was going to put anyone at the bottom of my list at the minute, it would be Echo, but I'm sure that will change once he gets more development. But it feels weird ranking them because I think I just love them all a lot. Yeah, as always, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel to grow. And if you do enjoy my content and you want to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon, the link will be in the description, of them uploading these videos and the full reaction a week in advance. If that's something you're interested in, feel free to check it out. With that said, let's just dive on in.
I love a good junkyard.
I really do like their new armor. It does look like it's so different to the Empire. It feels like they are moving on from it.
Yes.
What are you looking for?
Got the compressor. You find anything good?
Check it out.
Ooh.
It just looks like a baby rattle. I don't know what any of this is. And that whole mission seems kind of odd. Those two are like the trouble two. They're chaotic.
Around my legs, pulling me down into the depths.
Pirate's back. So you are important.
This story changes every time she tells it.
So she's a liar.
We're okay.
Pirate makes sense, I guess.
That's not all we got.
This assortment, however, could have been left at the junkyard.
So it ain't great then.
Let the expert take a look. Hang on.
Oh, chimes, music. What is that? What is that? What is that?
These look like coordinate markings.
Coordinate marking?
Okay, so like a map? Ooh! Wait, light! Shine more light through it.
One from long before our time.
Really? Oh wait, what? Oh wait, ancient stuff?
These coordinates are in the Kaldar trinary system.
I don't know that.
I have no record of that system.
Okay, we're going into mysterious stuff. This is cool.
There's treasure there?
Without a doubt.
Okay, okay, now I've got so many questions. Why was that in like a junkyard ship thing? Why was it there? Why? Who had it? What? I'm so confused.
She says a lot of things.
I can go alone and take the spoils for myself.
Okay, yeah, she fibs. Or do we trust her?
Split it 50-50.
Please, Hunter.
We don't know you. Do I trust you? I don't trust you yet.
Last time we went after treasure, it didn't go as planned.
You weren't working with a professional then.
Okay, so things go differently with you on the team? I mean, you're gonna go. Let's just get on with it. Yeah. Begrudgingly agree. Let's go. Okay, weird stuff. System that tech doesn't even know about. This sounds so interesting.
How many uncharted planets have you been to?
Too many to count. That's why I need Mel to keep track of all the legends I've chased down over the years.
Okay, so Uncharted stuff. This is cool. This is cool. So stuff that the Empire doesn't really know about then?
I prefer Liberator of Ancient Wonders. Want to hear about the time I found the Blade of Zakata Par?
I can't tell what she lies about. Is this all a big lie, or is she just lying about the stories to make it seem cooler? Oh, I was going to say this place kind of looked nice. Nope, this looks dead. It reminds me of dead coal. This doesn't feel like a good sign. What happened here? Because that's obviously a plant that's now dead. And it seems like it's very widespread.
This land appears to have been razed and left uninhabitable.
Who'd want to hide treasure here?
Yeah, and who'd want to destroy a whole planet to hide it?
What was that? The compass just activated.
Okay, weird things. Are we going to get more focus on Echo? He's the one with the compass. I feel like maybe that gives him more chance to be the focus of the episode. I want that so
Telling
much.
us to go south.
Let's
You understand the compass. It's going to focus on you. Amazing.
Wait up, kid!
Okay, so it's not all completely lies, because then Echo is the one that can understand the compass. So that means it's not the pirate, and we can trust Echo, obviously. You're going to be quite close with Omega. Like, what is has a bond formed there? Because you appeared just once at the start of the season. Are you just like a friendly person in general? Okay, that thing's going nuts. Have you found it?
dead end. Maybe we go around the mountain?
Shine the light through it, see what that does, because it made a purple light. That was weird.
Or it's telling us to go inside.
Okay. Sword. Nice. Was that a door? Did you find a door? Oh, you're reaching hand in dark places. No.
Help me move this.
Why wouldn't you put your hand through? Is it going to be a trap? I don't trust you. Ah, things are going to fall. Things are going to fall. Back away. Okay, shouldn't hang him out to dry. Good. Oh! There's a thing there.
Oh, it is a secret entrance.
What is this place? This feels so weird. It's uncharted. It's guided by some weird, freaky compass. It feels like it's definitely technological there. What is that? What is it? It has horns and it jumps. Oh, great. There's things. This feels so weird. This doesn't feel like... I almost want to say maybe it's Jedi stuff. Maybe Force Wielder stuff. I'm almost hoping for that. We had a lot of that in Clone Wars. This obviously isn't about the Jedi. So I don't know if that would be.
1,000 years old.
Older.
Okay, we're really
Much
going with the
older.
past. Much older.
We are standing in the entranceway to Skara Null.
I don't know what that is.
Every pirate out there's heard the legend of Skara Null.
Wait, it's a pirate thing.
To the ancients.
You mean the Jedi?
No. Older.
Older than the Jedi.
What kind of treasure's in there?
The heart of the mountain.
Okay.
We're going to liberate it.
Okay, again, means nothing to me. What's older than the Jedi? That feels weird. Jedi have been here for like ages. What's old? Is it like the First Order? Because I thought that was just... My history's not great with the history of the Jedi. But this seems so weird.
It's a pattern.
Does the room move?
Align the symbols in the right order.
Are you standing in a giant puzzle? I want to know who created this thing. This is cool. How can you like swirl the top one though? You can't reach that.
Some help would be nice.
You're just standing around doing nothing. Things are happening. And the room is shaking. No. Ooh, wait, what are you standing on? Oh, door's gone. You're trapped. Oh! Okay, you saved Rekka. I like you. Okay, trustworthy.
Booby traps. Now it's getting interesting.
You just trapped us in here.
She also saved Rekka.
Part of the puzzle.
There's a door. Is that a door? Shine light through it.
Wait!
Ooh! Okay, so the compass really is very important.
Some of the symbols are glowing.
Lay the compass on my lantern.
Yes, shine the light through it. Let's see what it does. Okay, this is so cool and weird. This is so interesting. So this isn't Jedi stuff. This is older than the Jedi. I want to know the history of this thing. Also, Love Amiga's the one that figured it out. Now what? Now what? Now what's it gonna do? It's not like it's creating a picture, so... door. And it opened the back up. Amazing.
Now, note the coordinates and wait here. Time to go exploring.
Okay, but if there's one booby trap, that probably means there's gonna be more. Don't put the kid first. Okay, droid staying there. That's good. That means he should intercept whatever's coming for them, because that giant whatever thing that's outside is obviously going to come and try and find them. That's a hole.
What exactly is the heart of the mountain?
But there was a hole there. What went the hole?
Some say it's the key to an ancient power, which makes it worth more than you could possibly fathom.
Okay, this is getting really weird.
I have run a preliminary analysis of the minerals. They predate the Republic. Fee may be on to something.
What is this? What? This is predating the Republic.
Want to pick up the pace?
I feel like there's not enough. I feel like if... what are you doing? The thing's here. What happened to the droid? Was it tunnels? Oh, there's other ways in and out. Oh! Ooh, what is that? Oh, it's massive! That is terrifying! It's huge! And... oh, dear. Okay, did not see the rest of his body. That's looks like something straight out of a horror film. It still does. Ew. Keep punching that thing! What did you break off of it? What? Oh, get out the way! Don't tell me you're separated. Not a landslide, please. Great.
We're fine. But there's too much debris. We can't get through.
Yep. Perfect. Is the thing in there with you?
The reading's in here,
And there's the hole.
but I can track your position.
Don't go down the hole. The thing was massive and looked like a demon bat thing.
We will navigate a path and rendezvous with you at the other end.
Good. Then we'll keep looking for the treasure.
Okay, I do like the angle that's coming from here. It's the pirates looking for ancient treasure. I feel like if a Jedi was here, we'd get a whole lot more info and like more emphasis on the ancientness of this. The emphasis right now is whatever the treasure is. I want to know the history of what this stuff is. Like, it's predating Republic. That seems insane. What is that? That's a weird tunnel. That's not one of the bat creature tunnels. That's a different tunnel. Ow, sounds. It's round. Why is it round? That's not like ideal to walk down. This feels like a trap. It shouldn't be round. It should just be a regular corridor. Something else goes down there.
This is too easy.
Yep. Things above you. Why'd you go first?
More markings.
Wait!
Stop. No! Oh, great. Ooh, I'm really liking you. Thank you. You're being good. Please don't betray them. I mean, I would feel like if Hondo was here, he would want other people to die so we can get more of the treasure. You're actually helping them stay alive. You seem like a great pirate.
Find a way to walk across the ceiling.
What?
My thoughts exactly.
How?
Making this up as you go.
It's part of the fun.
We have almost died 3 times already.
This reminds
What
me
is that?
of
What is
the
that?
time I tracked down
The compass goes in. Wait, then you lose the compass. I feel like that's a kind of an important thing, though.
I'm only interested in getting us out of here in one piece.
Okay, it's in. What's that? What is that? Okay. I still feel so odd that this thing was found in a scrapyard. Okay, the whole thing's just... I was almost expecting maybe like a whole gravity thing happen and they just go onto the ceiling, but this is still very cool. This feels weird and ancient. Ah, is the compass gone? Great, it works. The compass. Yeah, you can't get it back.
its purpose. Scar and Laws reclaimed it.
No, I feel why would they take them back?
We have to navigate this death trap without it.
Yep, going in blind.
Good thing you have me.
How useful are you? You're a friend of Sid. Sid trusts you, but there was a weird power dynamic. How are you gonna do? I still feel uncomfortable. Especially with these guys and whatever the weird demon bat thing's made.
Uncertain. Something ahead is interfering with my scans.
It's the demon.
Comms are down too. Did you hear that?
It's the demon.
It's that thing. It's in your head, Wrecker.
Why are you so calm? That thing was lanky and looked awful. Okay, everyone's reunited. Great.
What type of puzzle is this?
Yeah.
Don't overthink it, Brown Eyes.
It's a door, clearly. But, like, what can you do with it?
Sometimes
it open?
doors.
Spinning?
Door.
Oh, okay, cool. Nice and simple. Easy. Well, I'm gonna hate saying that. Something else is gonna pop out, isn't it? Nothing's ever easy. And it's just a massive shot. Ooh, thingy.
The heart of the mountain.
That's it. That was not what I was expecting. That I was expecting a massive gemstone or something. Looks pretty. I feel like no one's paying attention to what this room is. It feels weird. Like, why is it so difficult to navigate to get to this thing? This doesn't feel right. It almost feels like the room is the wrong way round. It's giant. It looks freaky and weird. This was created ages ago, and you're pulling things out. No. Twisting. It's out. It's gonna be the key to. What? I felt like you shouldn't have taken it out. You're sideways. You're sideways. Is it? What is this thing? It's not a bit. It's not a ruin. It's a ship, isn't it? It's a ship. It's sideways and it's sunken into the planet. It's a ship. There was a door. This is a spaceship. Yep. Oh, and it looks so freaky. What on earth was that? Why? Everything's turned red. Oh, the little droid. Oh no. Okay, at least he's alive. The demon thing's probably not. So yeah. Okay, see, now it's straightening up. And they're all sliding away. What kind of alien creature navigates in this type of ship? This thing looks evil. It's making sounds. What kind? It's not a ship. Okay, that thing is terrifying. What is that? Oh no. It's a giant death machine. Oh dear, put the thing back. Put the thing back. Maybe we'll go to sleep.
Whatever we are standing inside is highly destructive.
Yeah. Who created this thing?
Perhaps we must return it to its proper place to deactivate.
Oh no, you're gonna be pirate now.
This is worth. It's what we came for.
It's only a key. It has no value.
Our ship's out there. If that thing destroys it, we'll be trapped on this planet.
Come on.
But you owe me.
The thing is still here, isn't it? Yep, and you destroyed its home. Kill the demon, kill the demon. Oh, it's inside. You dropped the thingy. Why is it so fast? Grab it now, please. It's gone. Yep, great. Please hurry. I mean, there's wires here. Why couldn't you just cut the wires? Window. Oh, not a window. Just a giant open. Oh. This feels so freaky. This is definitely. Yeah, this feels weird. It's not Star Wars. Cool. Okay, great. Returning the favor, she saved a bunch of you. You say, oh, amazing. This feels weird. This doesn't feel like in the same aesthetic that Star Wars ships normally are. This thing feels like the classic weird alien trope. This feels so weird and separate from everything. Even the sounds it's making, it sounds so alien compared to everything we've seen. Not the little droid! He's dead, that's a shame. Well, I guess now we know why the planet's been destroyed. How is this thing like surviving? This is a demon. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Blasters aren't doing anything to it. Chuck it outside, maybe hope the blaster gets it.
Shoot the window!
The window? Okay, keep going. Throw it out. Maybe, come on, blaster, get it. Okay, good, great. Demon's dead.
But nothing is working.
How's it? It's point. What? This thing's sentient, isn't it? It's going for the ship. This thing looks awful. It looks creepier with the missing window. Please don't drop the thing. Shove it. Come on. Ah! Okay, come. You're gonna don't fall. You don't have to fall. Oh no! What is it doing? Why? Why can't things go easy? Melting. And it's self-destruct. What kind of sick joke is this thing?
Go to something!
So this thing's already just a massive destructive machine, and anyone who messes with it in the future is gonna have like a very bad time with it. Okay, is everyone okay? This thing looks so creepy. It feels like it's also bleeding red.
This puts us at 0 for 2 in treasure hunting, even with a professional.
Find the heart of the mountain, the legend.
Technically it was a heart, yeah. Activated this whole thing. It does make me wonder how many of those things are actually on this planet, because this planet's completely destroyed.
Never activate that thing again.
It's a good thing we came after all.
Yeah, but also think about there's probably more of them on this planet.
That's why I keep Mel's memory stored on my ship's databank. I have her rebuilt before we head to Vatnet.
Oh, great. I mean, so they won't even, the droid won't even remember dying. Great.
I have a lead on a certain chalice. Very ancient.
Really?
I mean, she seems fun and fine. You clearly don't like her, but it's kind of harmless. I mean, of course, this whole thing wasn't that harmless, but it's not that bad, I guess. That's a really cool shot, though. Ending. Okay, that was a very cool episode. I think that was just really fun in the way that we basically got to see a bunch of ancient history about Star Wars, not even from the point of view of Jedi. It's clones. They're very new to the galaxy, and now we're getting to see their, like, view on we get to see them discover stuff that's older than the Jedi. So there's a whole lot of weirdness there. Like the thing, it looks like the classic Alien, the smooth lines, the weird sounds, that feels like classic Alien. With Star Wars, I always love the aesthetic it goes for because it's not quite the traditional Alien. It feels almost retro in a way. Like their ships, they seem based in reality. They seem like human-made, but also galaxy traveling. They don't feel like the weird things that feel naturally alien to us. This thing feels so alien. Yeah, definitely want more info on whatever that thing was, the history behind it. I'm guessing there's obviously, that planet feels like it's probably full of them. Like, that whole planet was destroyed. That one, it did a lot of damage, but it's in a straight line, okay? So, for it to cover the entire area, I feel like there's going to be a whole lot more of those things on there. So, if it's Uncharted, so they don't know about it. I'm just hopeful that the Empire doesn't find that out. This feels quite secluded and sort of isolated, so hopefully Empire... Well, what gave Palpy the idea for the Death Star? Because I feel like this he could have drawn inspiration from, but I don't know if that's a connection. I know he was funding it since Republic, so if he probably didn't know about this, but that does make me wonder what was his inspiration for the Death Star in general. He had to think of something had to give him the idea to build a planet-destroying weapon. This feels like it could have connected. Would Palpatine know about whatever this is? Who does know? Would the Jedi have known about this whole ancient thing that came before them? Though the Jedi, saying that, probably don't know. This thing was pure evil. I doubt Jedi would have done anything with it. It had red eyes. If anything, it feels more dark side than Jedi, so maybe Sith related thing. But yeah, going before the Jedi. This is like the oldest thing we've seen. We had the Mortis gods, who they were the oldest things currently, but what were they? I want to say, I feel like the number 3,000 was thrown in there. I want to say they were 3,000 years old, and so they were super ancient. They might have been around then. My timing is like weird. I'm basing it off Yoda's age. He was 900, and so was he born in the Republic? When did the Republic start? I felt, yeah, they would have been older. So century. I don't know how old the Republic is. I feel like maybe this came before it. So I'm gonna assume. I feel like the Mortis gods were there at the birth of the Republic. So we're probably maybe 3,000, 2,000 years old, maybe a bit older. This thing came before us, so I want to go maybe 5,000 years. Yeah, it's impressive that it's still operational. I want to know more about those species that designed this thing. But yeah, this is super creepy, super weird, but I also love its inclusion. It feels like Star Wars, which is already a weird, spacey thing anyway, going into the weird, traditional, spacey-looking aesthetic. It feels like they were able to use a thing that people most identify with, Alien, in Star Wars, which doesn't really go that way. Star Wars makes it feel much more human. This was awesome. Okay, that was such a fun episode. I love what it did, just exploring the ancient history of Star Wars in such it's a pirate way. It felt treasure huntery. And yeah, that was such a cool way to go. Now, I know I was hoping for maybe more development and focus on Echo, but honestly, I don't mind that it didn't do that with just how fun this episode was. I mean, the whole weird alien thing and just seeing... They did so much here with the weird demon bat thing. There's so much that they lent into, and it works so well in like the realm of Star Wars. I will say though, this felt much more like a fun episode rather than a developmental one. I don't know if any of the characters really had any development here. I'd say if anyone got anything, it was the new pirate. Now I have looked up a name, I don't know the last name. Fee Genoa. I looked up that name. Haven't looked up anything more about it, just the name. So Was her name even said in the episode? Yeah, she seems like she was the focus of this episode, getting to explore her a bit more. She was in the season one, she was in the start of this season, and she seems interesting. She seems like a good moral pirate, I guess. She definitely had that moment with the key where she didn't want to return it and just let the thing do whatever. So there's clearly that gravitation towards money and reward and treasure. But it's nice that she was actually going out of her way to save people. That's definitely something I don't think Hondo would do. He is the type of pirate that if someone he's working with were to die, it means more profit for him. But I also want to talk about the weird demon thing. Like, I love that thing's design. It's definitely creepy. It had horns, red eyes, completely black and like dark all over. That was cool. And the thing I like with horror sort of aspects of shows, with the design of whatever creature, the thing that I love the most is when it's the proportions of stuff. So I think the most unsettling monsters to me are ones that look human, but they're slightly off, which is like Slender Man. When you first see him, you think, oh, it's just a man, but then you see his proportions are weird, and it's like it becomes unsettling and creepy. This thing, first seeing it, reminded me of that, because you saw its head, then you saw its giant long arms come down. That was terrifying, just seeing the proportions become so exaggerated and weird. So love that it's designed like went into the horror sort of aspects of everything. And I think just having it survive in this kind of environment makes it more terrifying as well, because that's the only life form we've seen here. Clearly carnivorous, so I have no idea what it's eating. But yeah, I love that thing. I love how they just design creatures to fit so seamlessly in with whatever environment they've got going on. Now, they do like Amiga's part in this episode. It was definitely, there was focus on her, I guess. Like, we got to see her awareness to everything as well. She's the one that discovered what the compass can actually do, being like the purple light, seeing glowing things. So that was cool. And then I do like that we also got to see that more childlike self to her, where she wanted to get the compass back and was like sad that it was lost. And I do like that that's still there. I know she's becoming a teenager, but they're still focusing on the fact that she is a child. She's a kid, and she is becoming a soldier, but she's not there yet. She's not an adult. So I like that they add those details in where she's sad over losing something that isn't that important. As for the compass itself, I do find it weird that it was just in a scrapyard of ships. That makes me wonder like how that ship can't be that old. That's got to be it's in a scrapyard and it was at the surface. So it's got to be a new ship that's been scrapped. So who on earth had the compass? What were they doing with it? I feel like there's so much history and so much to dive in there on who on earth had this thing? Why did they have it? Were they going to use it? Did they understand what it was? And like, where does this compass come from? It feels like there's so much to unpack from everything, and I feel like it's just so weird that it was found in a scrapyard of all places. But yeah, then the history that we've gotten from this, it's so interesting. During the Clone Wars, we got a bunch of historical stuff, but I think it felt mainly within the Republic. I can't remember if the Mortis gods, because they were the oldest thing that we saw, don't know if they were like predating the Republic. They were definitely ancient. They were like embodiments of the Force. But I'm sure they gave a year for how long they've been around. Of course, then I think the oldest things are the priestesses. Those are the oldest things. That was like, they were the first things to ever like live on after the Force, I think. Yes, they were they did that. So they were obviously the oldest thing. But they were still technically Jedi. Or were they Jedi? They were Force wielders, but they were light side stuff. There's so much I don't understand. But this thing comes from something before the Republic. Unless Fee was just lying to hype up whatever it was. Then again, I feel like the Republic will also then know about whatever this thing is, and it doesn't look anything like the Republic. I just think it'd be so interesting if this gets explored further, because it feels like, I guess it feels like there isn't much we know about the history of before the Republic, and I feel like that's something that's never really been touched upon, because we don't need to know. We just know the Republic was a thing, got corroded, Jedi were always there, we know some of their history, but not all of it, and then Empire, of course, came in, and then Luke defeated it. This sets up like the creators of it clearly are thinking about stuff before the Republic and what's going on there. This could have just been like a gag thing for the episode, I don't know. But I feel like there's so much to dive into from this alone that I would love it if there's like more stuff to come from that even predates the Republic. And I don't know if that means it predates the Jedi, because I think Fee said something about it predating Jedi or something, or just they said, is it Jedi? No, before the Republic. That I don't know if that means it's before Jedi, because I just could be that B associates Jedi with the Republic, which they shouldn't, because they should be separate. Like, who predates who there? I would assume the Jedi predate the Republic by a lot. Yeah, this thing has just raised so many questions, and I'd love to just get a whole thing around what was actually there before the Republic. Because this thing, obviously, it seems like it was a war machine, it was a death machine. So it seems like it was a very interesting time. Also, like the ideas that it set up in this episode. Uncharted planets, that's something I have never really considered. I know that the it was explained during the hyperdrive, the hyperdrive lanes. It was explained during that things are constantly changing. So only like half the galaxy is like fully explored and accessible. So there's a bunch of stuff that's like not been able to reach. But yet there's planets that the Bad Batch have been able to reach that are uncharted. That is interesting. So and she even said that Fee said there was like 12. I'm adding numbers now. She said that it was like an unknown. She couldn't remember how many places she'd been to. Again, that could be lying and over exaggerating. Don't know. But it seems like such an interesting concept to go down, that you have this whole ancient thing that's within a planet that's kind of easy to access, and it's just uncharted. So how many other planets are uncharted in the galaxy? How many that can are easy to access? Because it seems like there's so many little history things hidden across the place that people just don't know about. Again, this planet was completely uninhabitable. That again adds to the mystery of what actually happened here. I think I just like the exploration idea that this sets up, that you could have someone just going around the Star Wars galaxy that we know about, exploring it and finding different mysteries and history about it. I find that's such an interesting concept and thing to do. Then I guess the more important, like the more character-focused stuff, Hunter, I feel like, got the second most focus compared to Omega then. He had those subtle things with, like, Fee, so he didn't really like her, I guess, but he did save her in the end. So their relationship is kind of okay. Fee is more transactional. Fee brought them here, saved a bunch of them, and so Hunter repaid her by saving her. That makes sense, because does he? I guess he doesn't like the effect she might be having on Omega, because clearly that Omega likes her lifestyle, likes who she is. Does that mean he's worried Omega could go down the whole treasure hunting route? Because we still don't know where Omega's sort of story is going to go. She might end up leaving the Bad Batch to go and do her own thing, which I doubt, because they're her family. But then again, it's interesting that she can be influenced in this way. She could see a different lifestyle that she might like more than being a mercenary with the Bad Batch. So that could be something that Hunter's thinking about, because he wants her to have like a good, quiet life that's peaceful and safe. Treasure hunting, complete opposite. So he's definitely not happy about coming here and doing this. And I guess the idea of her doing more stuff like this, definitely off-putting. So he probably doesn't like how close she is with Fee. Speaking of that, that's also just interesting as well, that Fee and Omega are already quite close. She was introduced, start of this season, had one scene with Sid, had no real interaction with the Bad Batch, and now she's already best buds with Omega. I feel like that's something that could have been explored further. I feel like we're almost missing an episode where she got like fully acquainted with the group, because it just feels like I guess she must have been hanging around the bar then a bit, and they've just gotten to know each other from that. Yeah, it just feels odd that she's already quite close with Omega, and I kind of wish we got to see where that started from. It feels weird that we're just shoved into a dynamic that's kind of just there and not explained. I will say I definitely do like her as a character after this. It's definitely, I at first it seemed untrustworthy the way she treated Sid, but seeing this, it's her personality. She's just eccentric and she's dramatic. And I do like, it feels like she's very honest as well. I know she accentuates things, but in the moment where she was trying to keep the treasure, that was clearly her. That was her real self coming out, I guess, that she was willing, in that moment, she was willing to let the ship be destroyed because she was focused on the treasure. But she was also helping people. She didn't have an ulterior motive. It seems like she was going to split whatever they got from the thing with the rest of the batch. So it feels like we've gotten the surface level there. It doesn't feel like I need to distrust her now, so yay. So yeah, with that said, that does bring us to the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one for Season 2, Episode 6. See ya!